The night and what a one it is. This gym has started to really fill up. We've traded some people out, and next thing you know, it's a championship bout on the line. The championship of the 86th annual Tipton tournament on the ladies' side. Two teams that really don't care for each other at all. On one side, the California Lady Pintos, a program that has been great for years and years. They're back for the third time in 3 straight years looking to take this title and holding on to that. And I don't think ready to give it up is the Tipton Lady Cardinals. They've made it clear since day one. They like to defend this home court. You don't beat Tipton and Tipton. And Callie's here trying to do it tonight, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. And California's got its work cut out for them. But, whenever you have these rivalry games like this, sometimes records don't matter. And we'll see. I can guarantee you California is going to play probably tonight the best they will all year long, just because it's this game here against Tipton.
Well, and Tipton calling in the reinforcements tonight, as it's great for the Lady Cardinals to see Coach Hurst back out there. Coach Hurst, having a child, has been away from the team, but I think she's originally from Cali to make this game even sweeter. So it just makes it even more fun knowing that she's back here tonight joining that coaching staff. And it'll be a lot of fun in this battle. Like I said, the last 2 years, the first year was the tight one, and this is working out well. Britt, hook her up here as we're talking. That's a great start. As we're about to be joined by somebody who knows a thing or two about this rivalry game.
How did that happen?
Let's try this right here.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. All right, so first the air. Now that we're back on the air, if she tried to knock us off, we're joined by the one and only Badger herself, Courtney Edwards. Courtney, how are you?
I'm good. I'm missing basketball a lot.
I figured. We just watched a physical game, and I'm like, well, if nothing screams Courtney Edwards quite like physical basketball.
Yeah, I was watching it, and I was like, this kind of looks like the Tipton girls, you know?
Speaking of those Tipton girls, we got a familiar game here. This is now at least the third year in a row, to the best of my knowledge. Cali and Tipton. We've been saying on air, let's call it what it is. These two teams don't care for each other very much. How much fun was this matchup as a player?
Well, we played them, I'd say, every year in the championship game at the Tipton tournament. It's always competitive, very competitive. Honestly, I think it's like a rivalry for us. But in games like this, the crowd and the environment is so, it hypes us up as teammates and as girls. And I think that always pushes us to work hard. And I think our girls are great this year. I've enjoyed watching them, and I think they're going to do just fine because we're on our home court.
So you talk about that crowd. You played in as many big games as anyone, whether it was Elite Eight, Final Four, you hoisted a state title. I mean, you did it all. But those crowds on the road, as exciting as they are, there's something about this battle where two towns within 15 miles of each other. I mean, you look across this gym, it's red on one side, it's blue on the other, no breathing room. It's kind of like a different energy.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I'm seeing some more red out here tonight.
Yeah, it's grown a little bit.
It is.
To be fair, so is the reputation of these Tipton ladies. Now, you said you've got to watch the Tipton girls a little bit early in the season. Defense has been a calling card, and as I mentioned, that was your specialty. What are they doing well defensively right now?
So I think they've actually done really good at stealing the ball this year. I think they got some new quick feet. Maddie's really quick. I think that's going to help a lot. And then also, I don't know, defense has just always kind of been our strong suit. And I think once the coaches, we have great coaches that teach us that, defense always leads to offense. I know all of us say that, but it is really the truth. And I just think quick feet, and that's main.
Well, and I got to give a little love to someone that I know is your girl, Charlie Bailey, out there. She has stepped into that senior role. You got to be that last year. You got to really – it seemed like there were many games when things got tough. You set the tone, whether that was a big stop, a big shot, whatever it was. What have you seen out of Charlie early as the senior leader on this squad?
I have seen so far, she has been talking to the girls. I've been seeing that on the court a lot. And even on the bench. And then that's coming out just to warm up. She's the leader. She's the leader of the pack this year. And I know Charlie has always been a great leader. I think she's going to do great. She loves the game of basketball. She's done it for years. So I think having that mentality, that smart mentality for basketball is really going to help her too. And I just love her. And if anybody hurts her, I'm going to go off at her.
Some things never change.
Yeah.
When are we going to get to see Coach Courtney? I'm waiting for the memo that you're going into coaching someday.
I would love to. It'd have to be a pretty good team, though, because I'm really competitive and I like to win. But
I'm just saying, I know a coach you could talk to, maybe find your way onto the staff. I'm just throwing that out there. Coach Edwards does have a ring to it. What is going to be the key tonight? What do you think the Tipton ladies have to do to secure a win and stay undefeated on the season and hoist another Tipton tournament championship?
I think, honestly, like every other year, lock in. It's a big game. Just because we get here every year doesn't mean it's going to be the same outcome. We always wish for the same outcome. That's a championship and bring it home to our town. But I just think if they lock in, defense leads the offense, rebound, and really just get at it, because these California girls are going to get at it too.
I love the way you think, Courtney. Defense leads to offense, and it could lead to another championship here this evening. I know you got the whole fam out, a bunch of friends. I'll let you get on back to them, but it's always great to see you, and we've always got a headset with your name on it.
Yeah,
right?
Thank you.
Take care, Courtney. That's Badger Courtney Edwards coming up saying hello, as she was the anchor for this team for many, many years, and now back cheering on some old friends. I mean, but Jason, that just goes to show this has become a tradition in Tipton. It's not, hey, we've got one good team. It's we've had a good team for years, and we're going to have a good team for years.
Definition of program. And I was sitting there thinking to myself when she was talking, she still feels connected to this too, because this is something that she was a part of growing this program as well. And girls before her, this is something that they all share. And I guarantee you, some girls years ago started this, and everybody's kind of maintained it and watched over it. And they're here to watch.
Well,
Myra's here.
I was going to say, I can show you some genealogy right here if you want to say the bloodline of the Tipton squad. Kylie Bailey is sitting here right here. Kylie Bailey was a part of a group with Abby Backus that mentored Myra Class and Briar Cox. We saw them the other night. Briar Cox and Myra were right above Courtney, who took over as a mentor to Charlie Bailey, who has been a mentor to Clara and Ava, and now they bring in Maddie. It just keeps going. With that, actually, I should start. Courtney's sister Macy is down there, which was a part of one of the first squads. She was a talented center that I believe went on to play at William Woods and was a ridiculously good free throw shooter for a big. So like I said, it's like a whole genealogy, and she made the comment on there, the whole, if anybody hurts Courtney, they're going to have to deal with, or hurts Charlie, excuse me. There's a love amongst these girls, and it's just one group breeds another.
It's literally just a mentality. Once a Cardinal, always a Cardinal. And as these girls on the court tonight succeed, it's like all these girls before them succeed, because they all are connected by that bond. And that's what I think is cool about it. It's the definition of a program. They don't have a team, they have a program.
If you look around, there's so many young ladies watching this game, so many 3rd, 4th, 5th graders. And like, I remember being in high school, I wanted to be like Tyler Wilson in Stover, he was a 2,000 plus point scorer and all that. We thought it was so cool. You always have that person to look up to. Well, these young ladies in Tipton have had quite a bit to look up to and still do, and that's probably why their youth sports are thriving so much.
And all of this means they're all good leaders.
Yeah,
they were, and I got to give credit to that, because as a teacher, I bring this up all the time at work. Leadership is so hard. Good leadership is hard to find in this world today. I'm not saying there's not some good ones out there, but you don't see as much of it as you used to. It's a me world. AAU ball and all that stuff is kind of taken over, and a lot of me players in this world now. But this is the definition of true leadership, because these girls all lead these teams and make an impact. And then the next girl up, she carries that a little further, and she teaches that. I guarantee you there's probably some of these little 8th grade girls that play over here at Tipton that's already hearing it from some of these high school girls about, well, we're going to leave you, and it's going to be your job to carry it on.
Oh, I 100% believe that. And just to add one thing to that is, the whole name of the game of high school sports is to try to make better human beings out of these athletes. And I can tell you, over the past 6-7 years, however long it's been now, I've been lucky enough to get to know Coach Culpepper, Coach Slotzhauer, and a lot of these families and athletes on a more personal level. And it's amazing, because they're all great human beings when they come through. Coach Culpepper has created a culture of, I would call it like a zero acceptance policy. You're going to buy in. You're going to be about your team. You're going to put others first, or you're not going to be a Lady Cardinal. It's not a, hey, we'll find a mutual middle ground. This is the way it works. You're going to learn about it. You're going to learn about hard work. No one's going to push you more and hold you more accountable than your teammates. And it shows, because like I said, they've become so many great people have come through this program. And you meet them after they're done with high school. You see them later on. You're like, wow, you became a great human being. And a lot of that was learned right here on the court and practices and all the time you spent with your team.
And one thing, like when we were talking to him in the hospitality room the other night, he never talks about this program like it's his.
No.
He never talks about it being his program, because it's not. It's all of theirs. This is what they've all built. And that's credit to Coach Culpepper, because when you lead in a way where nobody cares who gets credit and everybody's doing their part, that's a true leader. And that's why this every class that these girls graduate, it's just a class full of leaders. And that starts with him. So all credit to the coaches here. They do a great job. And this community, once again, they all played here. They were all Tipton Cardinals. And I guarantee all these moms sitting out here, they made sure their kid didn't miss a practice.
Yeah.
They made sure their kid wasn't too sick. It doesn't matter. Get your butt to practice. And that's where your whole community and your whole school. So all these parents, all these people, they're all the ones that won state championship, man. It's all on them.
And by the way, since we're doing all this, I do want to say a quick thank you to a lot of those people that have really helped us out through the years. Of course, Coach Culpepper, Coach Carvajal, as well as Dr. Rob, and all the others on the administrative staff that have been great, Coach Botzauer. But even like some of the families have just been phenomenal, whether it's the Bailey family, of course, the Edwardses, the Class family, all the way down to even during football season, I had the Kohlers sending me over food while we're calling a football game. Like, it doesn't have to do with their kid that night, and it didn't matter. It's just really cool to see. We really appreciate all the love and support given by this community. But we're going to get in a quick break. I believe they might actually do the national anthem before this game now that I think about it. And we'll get to the starting lineups in just a moment for what is going to be nothing shy of a fight. It's California. It's Tipton. It's the championship game of the 86th Annual Tipton Tournament. And it's right here on KS 95.
The students of Lake Area schools have done a lot to make their communities proud. Many have stayed to help the Lake Area grow and prosper. Whether they excel through sports or through academics, our students need our support. As a parent, be a part of your child's education. As a community, be a part of their activities by attending sporting events, concerts, and other extracurricular activities. Our support means better leaders for tomorrow. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading Air-Ease products. Every Air-Ease product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling. For reliable products offered by reliable people, call DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
And we are back. Winter Shelton Real Estate game the real estate pregame show. Sorry, I'm mixing things up. I'm trying to figure out where I put my pen. I was going to go ahead and mark the starters here, but it's right underneath my page. Last place I ever would have looked, right in front of me. So starting for the Lady Pintos, we have out there number 5, Winnie Wood. Number 15, Haley Rademan. Number 23, Kirsten Lawson. She's a great ball player. Number 44, Peyton Dunham. I don't know who the last
Number 24, Emily Berger.
And starting for your Tipton Lady Cardinals under head coach Jason Culpepper, assisted by J.D. Shawtower, Cameron Hurst, and Steve Carvajal. Number 1, Madison Carvajal, 5'7", a junior with about 20 steals in this tournament already. Number 3, Anna Crane, 5'7", and a junior sharpshooter from the corner. Number 10, the Drury commit, Charlie Bailey, 5'6", and a senior. Number 24, Clara Williams, maybe the most athletic girl you'll ever meet, 5'7", and a junior. And rounded it out, Ava Schlotzhauer, the center with as much footwork as you can put into a big girl.
Great footwork.
I say big girl. She's a 5'10" guard that happens to play in the paint. And these girls have looked good. And Tipton in the home whites, Callie in the road blues. I I got an idea of what we might be about to witness, but we're going to find out. I know this is a late start, so I'm going to get this out of the way right. Wow, Callie has some size, actually, as you look out there.
Callie's got some decent size.
Yeah, Peyton Dunham, I mean, she looks like she's every bit of 6 foot tall next to Schlotzauer. Schlotzauer's 5'10". And it will be Dunham versus Schlotzauer on the opening tip. Tipton going to the basket to our right. Callie, the basket to our left. You're listening to this game on KTKS for sales down at the Lake of the Ozarks, 95.1 FM. Online, lakeradio.com, MoSportsZone. Callie gets the first look. 3 from the corner, up and good.
That's how you want to come out of the gate if you're California.
Big basket to start this one for the Lady Pintos. They lead early. Carvajal races the other way. Goes to the short corner, picks it up. Skip pass for Bailey, and a rare unforced turnover by the Tipton ladies.
Yep.
We've seen this a couple games now. Tipton starts slow the first 2.5 minutes, and then something kicks. Little weave offense from the Lady Pintos. Being pressured all the way at half court. Crane applying it. Elaine in the middle of the floor, but it's stripped loose by Crane. Bailey on the floor.
Crane plays some physical D.
If you're going to play for Tipton, you're going to play physical D. That's all there is to it. So ball out of bounds, last touch by the Lady Cardinals. This is the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action championship game of this 86th annual Tipton tournament. Turning the corner, getting inside, little floater off the glass, won't go, tipped around, pulled in by Schlotzauer. Ava wants to lead the fast break to Charlie on the left side. She'll pull it back out to the wing. Carvajal, top of the key, a shot fake, drives, hits the crossover, loses her footing, but dishes it off to Clara. Clara has her pass tipped. Callie's coming out aggressive early. Clara finds Anna at the top of the key. Now Carvajal. Maddie with a crossover to make space, goes to Bailey. And a foul going to be called.
Not sure what we got here.
I think it's going to be something to do with fighting with for position, as Ava Schlotzauer was posting up hard down low, and that's a tough assignment for anyone, but it is going to go against Emily Berger, the sophomore for Callie. 3-0 the early lead, a minute into this game. California over Tipton. Into Schlotzauer. She is fouled and will shoot 2, and if that goes on Emily Berger, that'll be her second, and she is the size for California.
That is. That's tough.
Be fair, guarding Ava Schlotzauer is a full-time job.
Any girl with footwork like she has is going to be tough to guard.
So free throw falls. So Berger will have to go to the bench immediately. So now the question is, how is Callie going to handle Ava in the paint? Second free throw for Schlotzauer's money. Ava 2 for 2 from the line. All is right in the world. 3-2, though, the California leads. 6:50 to go in the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. Tipton really selling out on pressure. Crane is guarding all the way out to the Tipton bench. Williams nearly steals. Left wing, 3 on the way, and knocked down. First tough bucket, Kirsten Lawson, the senior. Kirsten's been impressive for a couple years now. Callie tries to press. Clara splits it by herself and gets fouled.
Yeah, she's a one-man press break.
Well, when you're that fast and that athletic, it's going to happen.
Once she runs past you, man, you got numbers then.
Lobbing it into the back court. Clara goes to get it. Once again, 6-2. California leads Tipton early. Williams crossover, gives it to Carvajal. Full gym here. Carvajal loses the dribble. It's picked up by California. So the Lady Pintos playing well early. Wing 3 launched up and knocked down. Don't look now, but it's 9-2 Callie leading Tipton early. Crane to Carvajal. She's left open from 3. Off the back iron, wouldn't go. Williams tips it to Schlotzauer. Counted in a foul. Ava will get her 3 the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
If I was to guess right now, the women's MVP would probably be Carvajal. However, Ava may have something to say about it before this game is done. I believe Carvajal had 34 in the last game. Ava 25. As Ava knocks down the free throw. 9-5. Callie leads Ava Schlotzauer right now. Bobbing to the block. Kicking back out. Another wing 3 for Callie. Callie has come out in fuego from downtown. Is it 4 straight threes for Callie?
4 threes. That's all they're scoring, yeah.
They lead 12-5. Carvajal into the front court. Crane, she'll try a 3. Partially blocked. Recovered by California. The Pintos want to run. 3 stolen by Crane. No, it's loose and picked up by California. And a reach-in foul going to be called on Anna Crane.
Yeah. She's been playing some hard defense.
See, South Callaway has showed up. South Callaway and Camden playing for the boys championship. That game will be available on our sister station, Mix 92.7, and streaming at MoSportsZone.com. Callie was trying to work to the wing. Maddie Carvajal was there, tip it out of bounds. Inbounds goes to Winnie Wood, freshman, playing for California. Tipton getting after it defensively, but a wing three for Cali, the first missed three that I can think of in this game.
Yeah.
And an offensive board for the Pintos. They try another wing three. This one's deeper. This one's good. Don't look now, but Cali's brought the rain in this one. They've got a double-digit lead in the first quarter on the Cardinals.
Lawson is hot.
I think she's 3 for 3 from the three-point line now.
Kirsten Lawson has faced these Cardinals in this championship game every year of her high school career, yet to get a win. But there's Maddie Carvajal.
That's an athletic scoop shot right there.
Yeah, I say that you knew Kirsten Lawson was going to come out here ready to play. That is a competitor and a girl that is trying to make a statement.
I believe
tonight.
California's going to play their best game of the year tonight.
They've done so early. Looking for the back cut passes there. Layup won't fall. Bailey the board. She tosses it to head to Carvajal. Carvajal on the fast break takes contact, and she'll shoot two.
They're like two heavyweight fighters going at it, man.
I'm just going to point something out real quick. If you look at the benches, you can tell it's very energetic and fired up for California right now. You look at Tipton, and they're just kind of casually sitting there.
Business.
They've seen this before. They're very much aware of what's going on.
Well, that's what playing the schedule that they play does for you. You don't get too up or down over anything.
Carvajal's first free throw is good. 15-8 is the early Cali lead. Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Once again, this game streaming at MoSportsZone.com. Second free throw up and good as well. Tipton has been good from the free throw line early. Schlotzhauer there defensively. Nice shot fake, but it wouldn't go for Cali. Carvajal aboard. She wants to push it. Rockets one over to Bailey, to the corner to Crane. Back to Bailey. Charlie's got space. The three won't fall. The rebound winds up with Clara Williams. On the block, dishes it to Ava at the free throw line. And she is hacked, and she should be shooting two now. As that's going to be, Cali's over the bonus.
Yeah, should be two. Which should be 2 more points, too, because she never misses.
Ava's first free throw.
You jinxed
Wow.
it.
That's on you, Jason.
I know. As soon as I said it, I regretted it.
Reese Cushion, a freshman, into the game. California. Second free throw for Ava's up and good. Your curse can only work so much, Jason.
Well, I promise you, I cannot stop the Lady Cardinals. I cannot.
15-10. California leads Tipton. 4 minutes into the first quarter of action. Bailey applying the on-ball defense. Driving lane, stripped loose by Bailey. Ball's on the floor. Schlotzhauer takes it away, but a jump ball called first possession. Arrow favors the Lady Cards.
Man, this is good stuff.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Charlie Bailey is the best on-ball defender I've ever seen play the game of basketball at this level. And I truly think it all starts with her footwork. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that Myra is here right now. Weird part is I can tell you Myra's over there debating on how she'd be scoring right now.
Yeah, no kid.
Carvajal goes the length of the floor. Has ball knocked out of bounds.
Some of these girls are wanting calls, but I'm going to tell you what, this is a great matchup. They're going to let them play. There's a reason you're playing for first.
Tipton inbounds under their own basket. It's lobbed into Bailey. Carvajal, top of the key, thought about a three. Gets space. She'll fire off the step. Back off back iron, won't go. Rebound. I think it was Cardinals fighting each other for it.
Cardinals fighting for it.
But it's out of bounds. Back to the Lady Pintos. 3:38 to play in this first quarter. Mind you, this game streaming at MoSportsZone.com. If you can't make it out to watch in person. Bailey just aggressive defensively. But another wing three for the Lady Pintos. Haley Radaman with the bucket. 18-10 is the lead. Williams and Carvajal able to break this press. Carvajal inside. Falling down, scoop shot, almost climbs the iron. Pintos ahead. Oh, near steal. It is a steal. A very physical steal. A layup for Hagerman. Or not Hagerman, excuse me. The layup up and good for Carvajal, and she's fouled.
Man.
She stripped it, took a shoulder check, regained her footing, laid it in, and then got bodied again.
Yeah, that was a very late foul, too. But it was a foul nonetheless.
You know, Maddie Carvajal kind of plays basketball like she was meant to be a Tipton Cardinal.
Yeah. What is she, a senior or junior?
She is a junior. So, yeah, you lose Charlie Bailey, which is rough because that's a great player. But you know what else you lose? Nothing. That's it.
Well,
That's it. Everything else you're going to have to deal with next year.
Then you bring in the next group out of the 8th grade that's, from what you hear,
Yeah.
outstanding.
Yeah, whatever 30-point per game scorers coming out of that group.
You just reload.
Free throw for Carvajal up and good as well. By the way, I do need to correct something. So I was informed, as much as I've been saying, that Tipton has 4,000-point scores. I'm being a little preemptive there. Tipton will have 4,000-point scores. I would take that action.
Sure.
But technically, Ava Schlotzhauer and Clara Williams do not have 1,000 yet. We'll have to keep an eye on that because they are both, they both scored over 600 points last year. They're going to get there this year.
It's going to happen, barring some crazy injury. But
by the way, we did have a timeout on the floor. That is a Nikki Ragsdale rematch of Sedalia timeout. We'll go ahead and hold it here, though, as it's getting late in the quarter. Boy, I just realized we have only played 5 minutes of the first quarter, and we've seen a combined 31 points.
Yeah.
Now, I promise you, Coach Culpepper, not going to be happy that he's given up 18 points. California only hit
it's
threes?
all 6 threes.
Oh, my gosh.
So, at some point, they're going to have to figure something else out because, unless you keep doing
Listen,
that.
that's a solid game plan. How do you hang with the Tipton ladies? Just make a ton of threes.
Shoot a bunch of threes and make them all.
And
they've done it. So
yeah, they're shooting like 80% from the three-point line.
They've missed one three-pointer so far, I believe.
So they're 6 of 7 on the game from
I
three.
believe so.
That'll do it. Looking for the back cut, but it's tipped by Petrie, who had checked into the game. That's why you don't get layups. You can't get close enough. Skip pass. Bailey, she'll try a three. Off the iron, won't go. Clara chases it down in the corner, gets body, drives baseline, goes through the contact, scores. Clara Williams, what an athlete.
Plays way bigger than her size.
Hear the crowd getting into it, and that's what I'm talking about.
They touched that, didn't they?
No. Callie's looking for the back cut. They want to get to the rim. I think Tipton's okay playing the game of, hey, if you think you can make 30 threes to beat us, we'll take those odds. Let's go.
Yeah, at some point, they're going to cool down and have to figure something else out. So.
But layups are not allowed in this gym, at least not for opposing teams. Bailey with the ball. Use the Schlotzhauer screen. They don't contest. She'll fire the three off the front iron. Schlotzhauer amongst three Pintos gets the board. Put back won't go. And the rebound controlled by Callie, but it's thrown loose. Ava the steal. And a charge going to be called.
Oh, they called that charge?
They did.
No.
Or did they just say off of Ava?
I think they just called it out of bounds.
Oh, he pointed so emphatically.
Say, wow, that was...
Okay, that makes more sense. I think he yelled, never mind, he was yelling blue. It's hard to tell. Callie trying to get anything going in the paint. Tipton has not given up much room, and it's another steal from Carvajal. She just flat takes it away off to the races, right hand off the glass and good.
Defense creates offense. There you go.
Tipton has already cut this lead to 1 here in the first quarter. It was a double-digit game. 6 made threes for Callie, nothing inside. Bailey, the footwork. Taking away the driving lane, help defense by Petrie. It's knocked loose. Callie says, let's go back to the 3 game, but it doesn't fall. Carvajal, and they're fighting for the boards, controlled by the Lady Pintos. Mid-range jumper, up and good for Callie, the first 2 of the game. Carvajal, body checked as she just blows right through that press, and she'll go back to the free throw line. How many has Carvajal already got in this game?
Carvajal is working. She's got 6, 7, 8, 9 points.
My goodness, she's got 9, and Schlotzhauer's got all but 2 of the others.
And 3 or 4, probably 4 steals to go with it already. That girl has a knack for steals, man.
Girl's got a motor. Free throw. Ooh, rolls off the side of the iron.
I didn't say anything about it either.
That one's not your fault. 20-17 is the lead here in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Second free throw is short for Carvajal. The rebound tipped around, but finally pulled in by the Pintos. On the wing, Cushion with it. Midst of a trap. Goes to the corner, a little bit of an elbow. Doesn't matter because Clara stole it. The Tipton defense really starting to pick it up.
Boy, Clara makes up some ground, don't she?
Williams.
What a bucket.
Williams kind of halfway faked the pass inside, hung in the air, split legs a la Michael Jordan, and just kissed it off
Hit the glass and got to the hole.
20-19, 35 seconds to go. The torture chamber's been in full effect as Tipton got one more. The ball is lost, picked back up, a skip pass. Weak side is Cushion, goes to the corner, gets the cutter, Cushion gets the layup.
Nice look.
First look at the basket, point blank, we've seen tonight that Tipton has allowed. It's a 3-point lead for the Pintos. Bailey for the tie. Too strong. Schlotzhauer there, the offensive board, makes space, fights it, forces it up, won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Pintos. Bailey, a slow start. She's got some looks from three, just not falling. But
well, we saw how that worked against Union.
Yeah, there may be 9 of them coming in the second
9
half.
threes in one half.
It's tossed into Schlotzhauer. The clock hasn't started. Now it finally does. And a double dribble on the fast break for Callie. So with 10 seconds to go, Tipton plenty of time to get a look here. And because of that, you see Coach Culpepper calling for Anna Crane. Going to come in for Ava. You've got 5 guards on the floor for Tipton, all of whom can shoot the three and shoot it well. 9 seconds to go. What's the play? Carvajal makes space, fires to Bailey. She's got range. She's got a look, and the shot is short. Rebound to the Pintos, tipped around, and that's how the first quarter ends. Callie leads Tipton after one, 22-19. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Colton Taylor, and I use Versailles Total Fitness. Their 24-hour access makes it easy for me to fit gym time into my busy schedule. I love how spacious and versatile their gym is. With a wide selection of free weights, cable machines, and all the cardio equipment you could need, I have plenty of options to help me stay in shape to cover our local sports teams. They work hard to provide a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. Join me and everyone else at Versailles Total Fitness in becoming a healthier you. Versailles Total Fitness at 31 North Monroe, or give them a call at 573-789-6800.
When a post-frame building is in your future, build straighter, stronger, and satisfied with help from Martin Metal, northeast of Versailles, offering a full-service lumberyard, on-site truss plant, a full production plant with numerous rolled form metals, trims, and accessories. And now, a new laminated post plant producing 3-ply, 4-ply, and 5-ply, 2x6, and 2x8 posts up to 40 feet in length. Call one of our trained professionals, 573-378-4050. We also offer delivery anywhere in Missouri and across the heartland of America. To see more, visit martinmetal.com.
As we move into the H&R block of Versailles second quarter, first time in a while I've said this, Tipton is not leading to start the second quarter. They trail 22-19 as Callie was red hot from downtown.
Well, if you can use it as motivator, and I bet they're going to be angry about that and do something about it.
Jason, remember that score, 22 points. I want to see if Tipton turns on the defense here in the second. There's a switch that flips, and when it does, it's problematic for teams. Lob inside for Callie as back into the game for the first time, the 6-footer Emily Berger. She got 2 early fouls, but she catches the lob from Kirsten Lawson, and she's fouled and will shoot 2. That foul going to go on Crane.
Yeah, if I'm her, I'm going to have to play some smart defense here because I'm going to bet Tipton's going to come after you.
First free throw, halfway down, comes back out. Second free throw coming up. I mean, this is a good California team. I would say as second free throw, no good.
They got a little bit of history over there, too.
We talked about, who's going to contend for the Tri-County. Well, this California team's going to be there. Schlotzhauer, beautiful find. Williams counted in a foul. The post, Clara Williams at 5'7".
Yeah, I don't know how. I think she hit the bottom of the rim and somehow hit the backboard and then went in.
When you're as strong as Clara is, you can do that.
I don't understand how that, physically is possible, but she did it. So
Clara, a chance to tie the game at 22. Beautiful find, by the way, by Ava Schlotzhauer.
Yeah.
Having a big with great footwork, they can pass, they can dribble, and shoot the ball. But, that seems like a bit of a luxury. As free throw is good, we're all knotted up at 22 apiece.
Colton, I think they thought that foul was on Berger. They're big because she's now back on the bench, and she looks really upset that they put that on Kirsten.
Ball break for Callie. A 3 lined up and rattled home. Callie still hot-handed to start this one. They're up 25-22. The Callie crowd loves it. I love this atmosphere. Bailey in the corner. Working it around Carvajal, goes to Williams, skips it back to Carvajal. She's left open, wing 3 won't go. Schlotzhauer cleans the glass. Put back won't go. She gets another board. It won't go, so Bailey gets a board. Dishes it to Crane. Crane to Schlotzhauer in the short corner. She wants to attack. Draws 2 defenders. Has it swiped away, knocked out of bounds. We're going to say it went off of Ava.
Yeah, that went off Callie's foot.
I just once again can't get over the difference if you watch the benches. Which I'm not saying it's a bad thing, Callie. I mean, that you like active coaches, but it's almost like Tipton's like, we're gonna let this go for a minute.
They have 5 coaches on the floor, basically.
They really do. They know they don't need to be yelling anything. A 3 top of the key is short. Off the hands of Crane. Carvajal tips it out to Schlotzhauer.
Yeah, what's Culpepper going to say to him that they don't already know?
Play better. Schlotzhauer on the drive to the corner. Crane fumbles it, picks it up, skip pass. Carvajal alone drop. A travel going to go against Maddie.
Berger's back in again.
Yeah, Britt, I think you were right. I think they realized the foul count was off, so they got her back out. I mean, like I said, she is a sound 6 foot tall out there, standing next to Ava.
God, Ava's having a lot of rebounds tonight, so I would want to get Berger back on that bench.
I'm here to tell you, I've seen Ava play 6'4" girls. It ain't got nothing to do with the rebounds.
Yeah.
Ryan, if you're listening right now, me too, buddy, but give it time. 25-22, Cali leads Tipton. 6:18 to go in the second quarter. This is the H&R block of her sale second quarter. Crane going to get a break as Petrie checks in for her.
Crane's third foul.
Lara Petrie, 5-8 somewhere to steal.
Oh,
Carvajal's going to have a few bruises after this game.
My Lord.
She spent a lot of time on the floor, but she'll spend more time at the free throw line.
That's 5 or 6 steals now already for her.
Like I said, I didn't really buy the whole 8.5 steals thing when I saw that on Max Prep before she started this season, but it turns out it's real.
Yeah, wouldn't you tell me she's like one of the tops in the state last year?
Yeah, 8
or the top.
Well, it was 8.5 steals as a freshman, then 8 steals as a sophomore, and she's about on that pace here as a junior. I don't know what the all-time career steals record is in Missouri, but I mean, it's got to be,
worth looking at.
I don't know what the Tipton steals record is, but that's, in a single season, she's going to contend. 2 free throws, both missed. Firing her ahead to the corner is Callie. They lead by 3. They'll try another 3 top of the key. Air ball back to the Lady Cards. Here's the thing. If you're California, I don't think it's the worst idea. You've got the lead in this game because of the 3 ball.
Yeah. Well, go with what got you. Obviously, you can make them.
25-22, Williams on the point. Hits the crossover, goes to Carvajal. They gamble on a steal. Bailey, she's left open, corner 3. Got it!
Now you better be careful if you're California. That girl gets hot. And when she gets hot, it's unbelievable.
There was a foul away from the ball, though. They're going to get Lara Petrie?
I think they called 21, yeah.
They're going to get her for a foul somewhere else. Nonetheless, the 3 stands. Yeah, Bailey's hit 1. You better watch out because 1 usually leads to about 7.
Nice take.
Tough take. Laying up and good. Callie the answer. Oh, excuse me, I put that on the wrong team.
Kinsley Lawson with a nice take.
Lawson is a great player. There's no 2 ways about it. Corner 3, Bailey off the back iron. Won't go. Williams the board. It's knocked loose. Controlled by Winnie Wood. Bento's the 2-point lead in the ball. Bailey there defensively. They go back door. Bobbled. Wood has it. Forces the shot up and in. I mean, Callie came to play.
Yeah, they did. Probably tired of hearing about the Cardinals all the time. California's got a lot of rich basketball tradition, too. So.
Williams spin move, just working her way inside. Skips it out to Carvajal. She drives. Scoop shot. Off the glass. Won't go. Under 5 minutes to play. Callie with the ball. Nearly stepped out of bounds. Turns, launched a 3. Won't go. Over the back. They're going to go ahead and get Kinsley Lawson.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and guess the Lawson girls are related, and Kinsley is half as good as Kirsten. They've got a bright future ahead of them.
She's got 2 threes and a 2, so she's doing pretty good.
You're saying she might be okay for a freshman?
She's okay.
That's her third foul, and they have 44 on the bench with her third foul, too. California's looking at some foul trouble.
I think the second half's going to get interesting with foul trouble.
Tipton with the ball down by 4 here in the second quarter. 4:50 to go in the H&R block of her sale second quarter. This is the championship game, girls side of the bracket, of the 86th annual Tipton tournament. And errant pass from the Lady Cards thrown out of bounds.
Just not firing on all cylinders yet.
So Callie with the ball in a 4-point lead. On the point, Kirsten Lawson working against Bailey. Two great seniors that have shared many battles against each other. Lawson needs help.
Ooh, that's solid.
Stonewall defense
knocked
there.
the air out of her.
Carvajal didn't move. I mean, it really did knock the air out of the California player.
Yeah, Radaman is struggling to breathe right now.
And Callie's going to take the timeout. I mean, they think they needed it. It's just Radaman tried to run through Maddie Carvajal. Carvajal didn't move. She just stood there like a brick wall. And
it's not that Carvajal is just huge by any means, but she didn't budge it in.
No. A timeout going to be called. We'll take the break as well. It's a Remax of Sedalia, Nikki Ragsdale timeout. 29-25, Cali leads Tipton. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Insurance Associates America, your leading agri insurance agency in Tipton, insuring poultry and swine buildings since 1975. Let them be your trusted choice for your homeowners, auto, farm, life, and health, property, casualty, workers' comp, bonds, IRAs, and annuities. Insurance Associates America, friendly professional service. Call Bob Rolls and Sheila Moon, your trusted choice independent insurance agents in Tipton at 660-433-2141. Insurance Associates America, 660-433-2141.
29-25, California leads Tipton. I mean, these Cali girls have came to play. You keep waiting. I hate to be that way, but you keep waiting because you know, what is Coach Culpepper doing? The whole time he was talking, he had a chair in his hand. I don't know why he brought it out there with him to continue the conversation.
He's going to do a Bobby Knight or something and send it over here.
4-point lead for California with the ball. Kirsten Lawson gets it attached. Shot too strong, goes off the shot clock, so that'll be out of bounds. Ball back to the Lady Cards. You just kind of keep waiting, though. You feel like there's a run that's going to hit at some point in time. You just don't know when it is.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Tipton's just too oddly calm about this, I guess. 2-3 zone now. Callie has thrown a lot of different looks at these Lady Cardinals. We'll see how they respond to the zone. Schlotzauer, corner. Petrie drives, double team there, gives it to Ava. Great move without the ball on the cut. Schlotzauer gets the lay-in on the right side.
Nice job by both girls.
High post trying to hand it off to Lawson. It's swiped loose by Bailey, looking for the back cut. It's tipped to Bailey. She's got the steal. Looking to run the floor. Bailey goes to Schlotzauer, weak side. She's fouled and will shoot two.
That should be 3 on Berger now, I believe.
Yeah, it'd be
Is that right? 3, yeah.
Great.
So they have to go back to the bench.
Great court vision by Charlie Bailey.
Yes, it is 3.
They got 3 or 4 with 3 heading into the house.
That's a big one right there.
Ava's free throw offline. That is the case as Berger will go to the bench along with Hadley Milligan. Second free throw for Schlotzauer's money. It's a 1-point game, 29-28, 3:30 to go in the second quarter. On the point, Winnie Wood being harassed by Carvajal.
Carvajal's going to mess around and take that ball.
And Carvajal does, and then is fouled.
She has got to be one of the best there is.
And you saw that look. There's one rule. If an official calls a foul, generally don't throw your hands up right in his face.
Yeah.
He watched that player all the way as she walked away. Like, give me one more reason to blow this whistle.
That girl's eyes were on that ball the entire time, man.
Carvajal is just a different kind of defender. Honestly, it would be so annoying to play against her.
Oh, it would just be irritating.
First free throw is short.
Struggling at the line a little bit tonight.
Yeah. Second free throw for the tie. It's up and good. We're knotted up at 29 apiece in this championship bout. Cali and Tipton. Carvajal pressuring Wood. Wood tries to drive, goes to the corner. A shot fake, driving baseline. Gives it up. Williams there on defense. Fires it. Lawson wants a 3 is shot from the wing. Excuse me, that was Emily Berger. 3 stands.
3 stands.
But a foul away from the ball. We've seen that a couple times tonight, actually. That foul going to go on Winnie Wood, so that'll send Carvajal right back to the line. Wood and Carvajal are either going to be really good friends or not like each other after this game because they're spending a lot of quality time together. First free throw for Carvajal is good.
That's her 11th free throw she shot in the first half.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Second free throw for Carvajal, money as well. We're back to a 1-point game. 32-31. Cali leads Tipton. It's knocked loose. Schlotzhauer's got this one. Needs a guard, finds Carvajal. Rockets it over to Bailey. Bailey back to Carvajal. Crossover, gets inside, teeth of the defense, flips it out to Bailey. Bailey whips it over to Petrie. Inside, feeds Carvajal. Corner, Williams. She drives baseline, steps into a mid-range jumper shot. Too strong. Ava keeps it alive. Knocked off ball, flips it back up. Play on. Clara takes it away from two bigs. Gets another board. Oh.
Wow.
Clara gets mugged on the putback, but they said, no, we didn't see nothing.
3 pintos, and she gets 2 offensive rebounds.
I got fouled 4 times and never got a whistle.
Great ball movement, too, by the lady.
Oh, yeah. Cali with the drive. Great defense played by Bailey, taking away the lane. Pressure by Williams.
That's one way to put it. My Lord, she is on her.
Oh, turning the corner lane to the basket. Shot won't go. Carvajal the board. She's fouled. She's fouled again. Goodness.
Mercy.
I don't know that you want to allow this much contact because if Tipton gets to play this way, they might break the record for steals tonight.
I'm not sure I want to anger him and wake him up.
That's the problem. Foul going to go on Riley Rolig, and that will send Lara Petrie to the line.
Yeah, Cali's racking up these fouls pretty good in this first half as a whole.
Lara's first free throw up and good. We are tied at 32 apiece. Second free throw coming up to give Tipton the lead. And at the 2:10 mark, Petrie does just that. Tipton regains the lead, 33-32. Crossover, trying to feed the big. Cardinals there to tip it. Williams tips it loose. It's recovered by the Pintos. Corner 3 ran off, lane to the basket. And, man, give Cali their credit. A strong take there by Milligan. She got an and one opportunity as Cali regains the lead, 34-33.
Yeah, they came to play. That's the great thing about a rivalry like this. You kind of just throw everything what you think you know out the window.
Free throw good as well. Lead is at 2. That was the first foul, by the way, on Carvajal. 4th team foul on the Lady Cards. Bailey on the right wing. Couple fast fakes. Skips it to Carvajal. Schlotzhauer has it in the corner. She'll dribble back up to the wing. Over to Clara. Clara fake. Gets to the short corner. Goes baseline. Collapses the defense. Whips it to Petrie. To Carvajal. To Bailey. Back to Carvajal. Left open. She'll try a 3. She'll get a 3. Carvajal's having a game.
She is having a game without a doubt, offensively and defensively.
Tipton by 1. Bailey, does she pick the pocket? I don't know how that wasn't a travel, but okay. And it's a steal by guess who? Carvajal. She's hip checked and
no foul.
Whoa!
Oh.
Okay. That was different. Stuck a leg out, tripped her out of bounds. Play on.
All right.
I'll say it again. If they're going to let it be this physical, Maddie Carvajal might break the state record for steals tonight.
Without a doubt.
As she is all over Williams applying the pressure in the corner, a shot fake. Drive, up and under, going to the block. Turnaround jumper, too strong. Board Petrie, it's tipped loose. Shoving people left and right. They don't care. Let it go. Mid-range jumper, Carvajal flying around on defense, just stepping around and throwing up the shot as Cali. Carvajal's got the board. We're off to the races. Pass ahead to Bailey. She'll dial up a wing 3 off the front iron. Won't go. Rebound controlled by Cushion. But it's loose, and it's Williams. Williams a lane to the basket. Left hand off the glass and good.
Nice lefty.
38-35. It's chaos on the court, but Tipton's got a 3-point lead. Now Coach Culpepper amping up the pressure as Williams slaps it out of bounds near steal.
Nice hustle, young lady.
For the first time tonight, Coach Culpepper out of his chair and once again calling on the torture chamber to crank it up a little bit here these last 30 seconds. Callie lobs it in. They go to the left wing. They're trying to get the low post matchup against Schlotzauer. Up and under move just has to be thrown up. You don't want the matchup with Schlotzauer. She needs to find a guard. Picks up her dribble. Bailey comes back to meet it. 12 seconds. Carvajal on the left wing. She's got a lane to the basket. Floats the shot up. Contact won't go. Carvajal tries to save it back, but it'll be Callie ball. Good defense played by California down on the block. That was Reese Cushion with the contest. 5 seconds left. Callie trying to break down the press and get a look. Williams picks it up. A three just heaved up, won't fall. Oh, and the half didn't expire. Both teams went to the bench, and there's 0.5 left on the clock. It's one of those where you look back at the clock operator, but hey, you could have been a little slower there.
Yeah.
Ball inbounded. Ava will pick it up, and we'll go to the half. 38-35. Tipton leads Callie. What a battle it's been. More to come. Ivy Halftime Show on the way. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Tipton One Stop is your ultimate convenience store destination on Highway 50 west in Tipton. Stop by for your favorite snacks, refreshing drinks, and a fresh meal from the in-store Subway restaurant. Plus, fill up your vehicle with quality Cinex fuel. Tipton One Stop has the cleanest restrooms in town. Don't believe us? Find out for yourself. Tipton One Stop, open daily until 11:30. Proud supporters of Cardinal Athletics. Tipton One Stop, where convenience meets quality on Highway 50 west in Tipton.
Burger Specialty Foods is proud to be a part of the Tipton tournament, and they'd like to wish all the teams and players the best of luck. Coaches, if you want to get that extra winning edge, start your team's day with Burger's Smokehouse brand award-winning ham, summer sausages, and country bacon. For all you listening on the radio, if you're thinking about a new career, Burger's Specialty Foods is always looking for fun, energetic folks to join their team. Apply in person weekdays 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on Highway 87 in California.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and welcome to Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sales. Do you need a trailer to get your boat out of the water? Maybe just a replacement trailer. Or considering selling your boat and you know a trailer will help get it done. We carry 11 lines of high-quality boat trailers, and if we don't have what you need, we also build our very own line of custom aluminum boat trailers. Thanks to everyone that's been by or just heard of us and gave us a referral. From my family to yours, we can't thank you enough.
The Tipton Latham Bank is a locally owned and operated full-service independent community bank serving the area since 1906. The Tipton Latham Bank N.A. is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. The Tipton Latham Bank is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Stop by the Tipton or Latham branch or visit TiptonLathamBank.com.
We played one half of ball, and, give Callie their credit. This Tipton squad is good, and Callie has given them a lot to handle in the first half. Tipton leads Callie 38-35. Jason, what was working for the Pintos?
Well, the deep ball in the first quarter, they hit 6 of them, and that was a lot of their scoring. But this Tipton defense has just kind of steadily kicked it into higher gear here, and Maddie Carvajal kind of leading the way with probably 6, 7, 8 maybe steals. But, man, what a half. What a half between two great rivals.
How many points does Carvajal have at that?
Carvajal has got 15 and a half.
Right there. Right.
So she's kind of led the way for the Lady Cardinals on the scoring. We got Clara Williams and Schlotzauer both with 9, so they're already knocking on double digits.
How did Clara get 9?
Clara is just one of those.
She's like the silent.
And she's got 7 or 8 just like that.
She's like the silent assassin. You don't even know that she went in and dropped 20 on you until you look at the box score after. You're like, oh.
And probably has 5 offensive rebounds, too, in the first half.
Well, it's because of her height. At 5'7", it's amazing. She is putting on quite a game. And I feel like I'm getting eyeballed right now from the crowd. I don't know what I did. No, it'll be a fun second half. You get a lot of looks in a gym like this. It'll be a fun second half for sure. And then a reminder coming up right after this, we will have over on our sister station, Mix 92.7, but streaming at MoSportsZone.com, the final game of the night and of this Tipton tournament as Camdenton faces off with South Callaway for this tournament championship. And once again, I'm not trying to be rude towards either of those teams. It's going to be a weird feeling because usually the gym fills up more and more throughout the night, and the main event of the night is the biggest crowd. And I have a feeling this is the biggest crowd of the night.
Yeah, you got 2 teams from, like 30 miles away? Meeting here to play?
Not even that. Callie and Tipton, I think that's like 15 minutes. Oh, you're talking the
I'm
two
talking
in
about this one here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, Camdenton's, that's an hour drive from here.
Yeah, I mean.
And I don't know where South Callaway's at.
That's up at Mocaine, up north of Jeff City.
So yeah, I mean
it's
that's
just kind of
a journey for both of those squads, but that's also why we're here with coverage. But yeah, this game, a lot to be proven yet in this one. For the Tipton ladies, what do you think Coach Culpepper is preaching to his squad right now?
I just keep playing. I don't, he's been cool and calm the whole first half, and I don't think there's anything really they need to change. Just keep playing defense and keep doing it. They've been whittling this lead down from double digits to a 3-point lead now, so they're obviously doing fine. And just there's a lot of emotion in California in that opening quarter, and I can't but help but to think that Cali, they've had 2 threes since that first quarter. That is calming down a little bit. And they're going to have to really struggle with fouls here, I think, here in the second half. Because they got a lot of girls in the 3 and some 4. And I can see Tipton just playing that defense and exploiting that in the second half.
Yeah, and that's one big thing is I think Coach Culpepper probably going to be preaching a lot of defense in the locker room. You gave up 35 points in a half. 35 is what they want to be giving up for a game.
Yeah.
So to see that in a half is kind of a big deal here. But like I said, California has played very, very
You got to give them credit. They hear about the Lady Cardinals all the time. But, those of us that have a little bit of memory remember that Cali went through about a 15-year stretch where they had some of the best basketball teams in the state of Missouri. And they were in some Final Fours, and they had some great players come out of there. They have no slouch of a program in their own right as well.
I completely agree. Well, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with more of our Hy-Vee halftime show in just a moment. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Ozark Regional Insurance, an independent insurance agency, combines friendly customer service with quality insurance products, including home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and recreational vehicle insurance. Owned by Phil Hilty, Ozark Regional Insurance services the Lake and Central Missouri. For a quote, visit them in Tipton at 309 U.S. Highway 50 West or call 660-433-0108. And Megan Randall, manager in Versailles at 609 West Newton or call 378-6081.
Having the right person at the right time and place will make all the difference in the world for the better. Hi, I'm Jill Tobin at Pivotal Real Estate brokered by EXP. What makes us different is we can help you buy and sell property all over the state of Missouri. When it's time to make your pivotal decision, pick Pivotal Real Estate brokered by EXP, located at Highway 50, Tipton, Missouri. Check us out at pivotalreal.com.
Pivotal Realty in Tipton is a proud supporter of the Tipton Cardinals.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Farmland Grocery LLC in Syracuse is a discount grocery store that carries surplus, bent and dent, seasonal, close-to-date foods, and dated foods. They get new items in every week, and products constantly change. They also sell food in bulk by the case for a discount. Farmland Grocery is open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 5 and until 6 on Friday. Located directly north of the Highway 50 and D intersection in Syracuse. Follow Farmland Grocery LLC on Facebook to stay up to date on new arrivals.
About 2 minutes left of the half, and I will tell you, do with this information what you want. Tipton hasn't come out of the locker room yet. I saw that happen not all that long ago. We were in Rolla. They're playing Class 5 Union. It was a 3-point game. Look at that at the half. Jason, how'd that game end?
Yeah, well, I remember Bailey came out and hit a 9 threes. A couple other things happened, and next thing you know, we have running clock.
I was going to say, I don't remember the clock stopping in the fourth quarter of that game, so I'm not saying that's what's going to happen because this is a good California team, but I will tell you, those extended halftime pep talks usually mean that Coach Culpepper sees something, and he wants it exploited, he wants it fixed, or he wants it taken care of, and generally when all of the above occurs, big things happen.
And it might not even be him in there doing the talking right now. It might be the girls themselves laying down the challenge to each other.
Well, not to mention, you got 4 very smart coaches on that bench, as it is Coach Culpepper with Coach Slotzhauer, Coach Hurst, and, of course, Coach Carvajal there. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of words to say.
No, I'm going to guess the Tipton Lady Cardinals aren't very happy with their efforts.
Like I said, 35 points was the game goal. And you see the Tipton ladies coming out. They're literally still talking to each other about points on the floor. And this is going to be an interesting second half. Very business formal walk out of the locker room.
Yep. Bailey just said something to Carvajal. They're talking. Schlotzauer was telling, I guarantee it.
Bailey trying to dial in that three-point shot before we start the second half.
I bet you that was a very vocal halftime locker room.
This is going to be a fun second half. Let's get coaches now join us. Under a minute till we get this going. I think this first 3-minute spell could be huge for this game. How does California handle whatever Tipton comes out the gates with, and vice versa? I mean, it's not like California and Coach Carr are not about to come out here and try to just open this thing up, regain the lead. This is a good Cali squad. I'd love to see what their district looks like.
I'm not sure what their district looks like. They're going to be all right. If they come out hitting threes like they did to start this game with,
you hit threes like that, you're going to beat a lot
on
of
your
teams.
seatbelt because it's going to be a wild ride.
Well, we're going to jump into the American Sun Control third quarter of action as the Hy-Vee halftime show comes to a close. What time is it? 5:37.
It's only 5:30.
I know. Does it not feel like it's 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, it does.
Weird.
They got the shades pulled over there, but I guess it's still dark out there, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't feel that.
Like I said, always fun seeing all the familiar faces. I'm glad to see, I think I see Mama Class over there by Myra, probably just trying to make sure Myra doesn't try to go out there and run and get ready to play anyways, because we both know she would. But nonetheless, Tipton going to get the first possession of this third quarter of action. Working around the outside, Williams tries to drive. It's taken away, needs help. Finds Crane. Ball is stripped. Crane recovers it, knocked out of bounds. Back to the Lady Pintos. So Cali's defense showing up here to start the third quarter.
Careful, Britt.
That's my bad.
I thought Britt was about to fall down the stairs.
I was sitting, too. That was bad.
Fell asleep or something.
Cali on offense, trying to drive, dishing it to the left wing, turning the corner, take inside, floater thrown up, rattles and falls.
Nice take.
Wow, Cali came out firing. Kicked ahead, Bailey, corner three. It's short. Gotta wonder, I mean, these Tipton girls are always in shape, but this is the first tournament of the season. Gotta wonder if there's some tired legs. Cali steps into a mid-range jumper, and don't look now, but the Pintos regain the lead, 39-38.
Great start for these Lady Pintos.
Peyton Dunham, I believe, with the mid-range jumper. Carvajal on the left wing, skip pass, Bailey, corner, up to Williams. Clara dishes it back to Charlie. Thought about the three. Instead, she'll go to the wing, fire to Carvajal. Over to Crane. Crane drives baseline. It's taken away. She throws it off to Pinto to keep the possession alive. Tipton trying to find their rhythm right now. Anna whips it to the, Anna gets the corner pass, three halfway down. Rebound knocked free, but winds up right in the hands of Emily Berger. Tipton applying full court pressure here. A heave, caught on the back end, reverse layup for the Pintos, up and good. And the Cali lead is at 3, 41-38. And a soft turnover by the Tipton ladies stepping over the line on the inbounds.
Yeah, Tipton just needs to regroup right now. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake for them.
Very impressed with this Cali team right now. It's lofted up. It's a foot race. Carvajal gets the steal. Another on the night. Left hand off the glass. Too strong. Clara there for the offensive board. Makes space. Her shot won't go. Carvajal gets the board. Knocked to the ground. Play on. Ball goes out of bounds. No signal. And now they're going to say Cali ball.
Wow.
This has been a very sloppy start to the second half. This is the American Sun Control third quarter of action. Drive, floater for Cali, won't go. Schlotzauer the board. Tipton wants to run. Schlotzauer leading the break, middle of the floor. Passes to Carvajal underneath. Her layup won't go. Carvajal gets the board, flips it up. Schlotzauer fighting for the board, tied up with Berger, and a jump ball going to be called. Possession arrow favors Cali. Just a little out of control there.
They're just off. They're just off a little bit.
Colton, there's a look at California's district.
Blair Oaks, Cali, Eldon, Owens. That's a tough district. On the wing is Cali with a 3-point lead, stepping into a mid-range jumper off the iron, won't go. Rebound tipped and hauled in by Schlotzhauer, and she is fouled. Ava having a good night on the boards.
Yes, she is.
41-38.
That will be 4 fouls for Peyton Dunham. This is the only thing right now I think you really slow these Cali girls down is fouls.
Williams, free throw line, crossover, sets Bailey up for the corner. 3, halfway down. Bailey just struggling. She's like 1 of 8 or 1 of 9 from 3 right now. That's a travel.
That's a travel.
Great job by Carvajal as she just sets her feet. All right.
Yeah.
These
bet you won't get to do that again.
These officials are being very kind.
Probably smart by the coach to get her out because they'll probably be tagging her with a foul real quick. That'd be her 5th.
Williams inside, long strides, and her shot partially blocked out of bounds. Coach Culpepper calling out the inbounds play.
But it shows you how much this game means to these girls, man. I mean, they're
getting
fighting.
after it. It's lobbed into Carvajal, and a jump ball going to be forced by Cali. 41-38. California leads Tipton by 3 with 5:16 to go in the American Sun Control third quarter. But to be honest, this is not how I saw this one going. Schlotzhauer inside, makes some space, whips it to the corner. Bailey up to Clara. Clara crossover, flips it to Maddie Carvajal. Maddie had a big first half. Crane dials up a corner. 3 off the iron, won't go. Tipped around. Schlotzhauer's got it. It's on the floor, and a jump ball going to be forced. Possession favors the Pintos. Tipton 3 ball's just not been there.
It's not there.
So Cali back on offense with a 3-point lead. Under 5 to play. And a crossover. Shot won't go. Schlotzhauer another board. She's fouled. Didn't really care. Broke through it. Started to run. That's going to be another foul on Winnie Wood, who did not like the call.
No, she didn't like the call, but, I mean, it's the right call.
That's her 4th.
That's her 4th foul as well.
You got 2 players with 4. Several with 3.
But, I mean, you got to, I don't mean any offense, but you got to play a little smarter than that when you have that many fouls.
Well, it is worth
go
noting.
after everything.
Winnie just a freshman. So
yeah, I mean, she got a lot to learn.
Learned some here tonight. Hesitation.
And played well, too.
Hesitation from Clara over to Crane. Crane on the drive goes to Bailey. Whips it to the corner. Williams thought about the 3. Drives baseline. Knocked out of... Body checked out of bounds, but that's only a foul in other games. Play on.
You know, props to Coach Culpepper. He's kept his composure.
Yeah, I promise he doesn't mind this. Coach would rather this. It's a steal by Schlotzhauer. I think he wants the deck stacked as much against his girls as they can because they'll learn from it. Williams 3, top of the key, nearly banked in, but won't go. Clara there to fight for the jump ball. A possession arrow favors the Cardinals. I think in a way he wants that. Like, you want a little extra contact and stuff to not go your way because of...
Well, let's be honest. He's not playing. I mean, of course he wants to win. He's playing for a state title this year. And all this makes them better for down the road. So the adversity, all the heat, all this.
Bailey to inbounds, has to loft it up to Carvajal. Back to Bailey. Corner 3, dialed up. Halfway down, Schlotzhauer cleans the boards, puts it up and in.
Nice rebound, nice finish.
Ava's got to have 10 boards by now.
Easily.
Cali back the other way, drives baseline, nothing there. Skip pass to the wing. Thought about the 3, trying to drive inside, spin, ball pops loose. Stolen by Crane. No, it's picked back up at the top of the key. That was an interesting move. Whatever, shot won't go. Scoop shot from Cali won't go. Rebound tipped, loose. Picked up by Crane. She's hit from behind. That one is a foul.
I was going to say, one of them has got to be, don't they? I'm trying to figure out what a foul is again.
Well, it's a bird, you see, a winged animal. That's
a good point.
Oh. 41-40. Tipton trails Cali by 1. Carvajal with the ball in the weave. Skips it to the corner. Crane steps into a 3. It's off the front iron. Williams, another offensive board won't go, so Schlotzhauer gets it. Jump ball called. It's getting a little chippy down there.
Now we're getting after it.
Possession arrow favors the Pintos.
I love watching Ava down there fighting for those. It's my favorite thing.
I don't know I'm not trying to be preemptive again. There's only one member of the 1,000 rebound club, and that is Briar Cox.
Yeah.
Ava Schlotzhauer is going to try to get there.
She's going to push it.
Briar, though, I will say, played all 4 years. That could make a difference. And an offense foul moving screen going to be called. That's going to go on. Who did they get for that? That's going to go on Kirsten Lawson. Her fourth.
Yeah.
Callie with major foul trouble. Oh, excuse me. No, that's not Kirsten Lawson.
Berger.
That goes on Berger. So Kirsten has 3, though. So some foul trouble across the way for Callie. They hold on to a 1-point game.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to start to catch them here.
Bailey thought about the 3. I'd say if she's hit her last few, that would have already been pulled. Petrie goes to Williams, gives it up to Schlotzhauer on the right wing. They're spreading this defense out. Schlotzhauer gets inside of it, was trying to throw to Clara. Clara recovers it. Skips to Bailey. Bailey fires into Schlotzhauer. She shows right, goes left, and is fouled.
Yeah, she did a good job of getting in there, open space, and making herself available for that ball.
Ava at the free throw line could tie or take the lead. First free throw for Ava. Up and good. We're tied up at 41 apiece. Back in the game for Callie, Hadley Milligan. Ava's second free throw to give the Cardinals the lead with under 3 minutes to go in the American Sun Control third quarter's up and good. 42-41. Crane checks back into the game. She'll come in for Maddie Carvajal. So on the floor for the Tipton ladies, it is Bailey, Williams, Schlotzhauer, Crane, and Petrie. Callie looking to retake the lead. Lawson on the attack. Needs help, dishes it out, thought about a 3, not there. Crane and Bailey switching on defense. The runner, though, up and good. I mean, every single time Tipton has taken the lead, Callie has had an answer. Callie leads Tipton by 1. Clara gives it to Lara. Lara back to Williams. She drives baseline. Hesitation, gets hip checked again. Skips it to the opposite quarter. Bailey left open. Bailey's 3 is short. Ball's loose. Clara's got the steal. Takes it up and is fouled. I think Bailey's got some tired legs or something. She's left a couple short.
Yeah. It looks like the kind of shots that come from fatigued legs.
Like I said, your first tournament of the year, 3 games. You're going to have that.
Yeah, this is an emotionally draining game right here.
Williams' first free throw rattles out, but a chance to tie with the second as Carvajal's going to come back into the game. She'll check in for Crane. Second free throw here for Williams, and it's good. We're tied again at 43 apiece. Callie, they've had an answer every time. Do they have one here? Carvajal, great defense, not allowing the drive. Try to go inside, nothing there either. It's kicked back out to the top of the key. Now Bailey versus Lawson. Lawson tries to get inside, fires the pass to the weak side. Shot won't go. Schlotzhauer, another board. Ava has dominated the glass to Clara. Clara in the teeth of the defense, kicks it out. Carvajal, nice save to Petrie. Petrie fires underneath. Williams got the lay-in for the lead. 45-43, the Cards go back up. A 3 launched at the top of the key, won't go. Long board hauled in by Callie. Shot fake, kicked out, wing 3, Lawson. Off the iron, won't go. Carvajal for the board. She's rebounded well also. Ahead to Clara. Clara pushes the tempo baseline. Catches the cutting Schlotzhauer. There's a lot of letters involved there. Ava is fouled and will go to the line. Ava moves as well without the ball as any big you're going to find.
She's unbelievable without the ball. And they just throw it. They know she's coming.
It's a timeout by the Tipton bench, a 30. We'll take the break as well. 1:15 to play, and I need to remember how to talk. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Nikki Ragsdale with RE/MAX of Sedalia has the experience and local expertise to assist in all your real estate transactions. From Sedalia to Tipton, even the lake and other surrounding areas, she's a leading agent in this market who knows what to expect and how to deliver. If you're ready to buy or sell, call your real estate expert, Nikki Ragsdale with RE/MAX of Sedalia at 660-620-7777 or call the office at 660-826-9911 and ask for Nikki. She's the key to your home buying and selling needs.
1:15 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter of action. This has been a fight, an absolute battle all the way down the wire, and it's 45-43. Tipton, one of the few teams that will call a timeout while their own team's shooting free throws.
Yeah. If you like good old-fashioned, hard-nosed, small-town basketball, man, this is it right here. This is a great place to be tonight.
I will give Cali credit. They have played physical, high intensity. I mean, the threes early obviously helped, but
they found ways to answer after the three's been gone.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had an answer for everything Tipton's done.
They've racked up a lot of fouls, and I do believe it'll be a problem in the fourth quarter, but those fouls and that physical play is what's kept them in this game.
Yeah, that's what got them here at this point.
Ava's first free throw's up and good. Tipton's lead at 3. Ava could make it a 2-possession game. She does.
And I wouldn't want to get into a free throw contest with Tipton if it comes down to fouls.
No, I wouldn't either. Cali able to break the press, travel, no call, tipped out of bounds by Petrie. .107 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. On the point, that's Kinsley Lawson. Gives it up, working it to the corner. Cali wants a 3 from the corner, a push in the back.
I was going to say, that's got to be a push.
Yeah, Schlotzauer was there for the board. She gets fouled and should be shooting free throws. Shouldn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, that's 5 on. That's the 16th foul on Cali.
That's the 7th, actually. The last one was the 6th.
Well, this one's also the 6th. This one's the 6.5.
I don't know. Does the foul button go that high?
Well, yeah. I mean, it'll keep going. I think you're only supposed to put 5 up and then stop, though.
Yeah.
But like in the old days, before the 5 foul rule,
First free throw for Ava up and good. Yeah, because you used to, what was it?
Double bonus of 10.
Yeah, because was 7 fouls?
7 was a bonus.
1 and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second free throw for Ava up and good as well. Tipton's grown their lead to 6. Cali, I don't want to say in the danger zone, but you don't want to let Tipton get too far ahead. And a pass out of bounds, they're going to say it was last touched by the Lady Cards. 48 to go. Cali trying to have an answer to this run by the Lady Cardinals. Lob to the top of the key. Cali trying to drive, goes back to the corner. Is Kirsten Lawson with it, working against Bailey. Has to reset at the top of the key. She drives to the left. Good defense by Bailey. Gives up. Corner 3, halfway down, wouldn't go. Bailey the board. 34 seconds to play. Tipton by 6. Carvajal races into the front court. Dishes it out. Bailey lines up a 3, top of the key off the front iron. Williams the offensive board. Left hand wouldn't go. Petrie the offensive board. Trying to feed it underneath. She thought she had Claire there, but the Cali player stepped in the way. And Bailey's going to get called for a reach. That'll be the first Cardinal foul of the third quarter.
I don't know how Clara Williams gets all these offensive rebounds. California must have found something they liked over there.
I think they're happy because Charlie got a foul.
Yeah, Charlie plays defense.
Do you think they cheered that loud when she got a state title and 1,000 points too? Or committed to Drury? But I don't know. Just throwing that out there. Lawson on the point. Trying to make some pace. Skip pass. 5 seconds left. Cali's going to have to get a shot off the runner. Thrown up and in.
Nice shot.
That's a tough make. And I don't know if Williams will get it off before the buzzer, and she does not. We've played 3. Just a 4-point game. 49-45. Tipton leads Cali. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been making happy customers for years with dedicated employees in sales and service. They're your hometown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealer and proudly serve the community and surrounding areas by offering new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as top-notch parts and service departments. Find out for yourself why their customers leave happy. California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on West Buchanan Street in California wants you to be another happy customer.
Since 1882, the Bank of Versailles has been locally owned and operated. Lending decisions are made right here in our community by people who understand real estate in the area. The Bank of Versailles is your local home and farm loan specialist, offering knowledgeable staff and competitive fixed rates that are hard to beat. The Bank of Versailles, building relationships with the people in our local community for 142 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm up here saying I'm tired. I can't imagine how both these girls' squads feel. They have been going at it for 3 quarters, Jason.
Yes, they have. They've been pounding away at each other, and one more quarter to decide it all.
And if I was a betting man, I would say we're going to see just as much physicality coming up here in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action. 49-45 is the Tipton lead, and they have the ball. Inbounds is Carvajal. She's going to run the point. Crane flashes high. Williams in the corner, and just losing it out of bounds. Williams tried to cross over, but that was good defense being played by Emily Berger back in the game. Emily's playing with 3 or 4 fouls. 4, so that's...
I believe so.
Berger going to have to play smart, but she is the size for this Bento team. On the attack, Kirsten Lawson works inside, and a reach-in foul going to go against Crane.
I think that'll be her 4th.
Yep.
I have no idea. I just got a buddy just sent a picture that they're here, but I don't know where they are. That's odd. All right, 4 on Crane. Callie inbounding under their own basket. They walked it to the top of the key. Winnie Wood back in the game. She, I believe, is playing with 4 fouls as well. Steps back, fires a 3, halfway down. Schlotzer, another board. Ava leading the fast break, dishes it to the corner. Williams open, fires the 3. Shot too strong. Lara Petrie, the offensive board, gives it up to Carvajal. Skips it to Bailey. Quick fires to Williams. Underneath to Schlotzer. Oh, a blocking foul. So it's a positive and a negative for Callie. The positive is you didn't give up the layup. The negative is I believe that Emily Berger just fouled out of the game.
Fouled out, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I see him now. He's here for Camdenton. I got you. There he is. Carvajal, rocket to the corner.
That's a push.
That's got to be, that's got to be
her 5th foul.
That's good. Back-to-back foul outs for Callie as Clara Williams just got trucked. So that will foul Peyton Dunham out of the game. So really the bigs, if you will, for Callie are gone.
Yeah.
20, I believe, is playing with 3 as well.
And I'm looking for Ava every time now.
Bailey to inbounds. Fires to the corner to Petrie. Petrie on the attack, whips it over to Schlotzer. It's knocked loose, picked up by Carvajal. Carvajal goes to Williams on the low block. She turns in the midst of a crowd, fires out to Bailey. Corner 3. Off the iron won't go. Petrie, another offensive board. Lara has rebounded
doing a
well.
Great job down there.
Carvajal makes space, fires to Bailey. She drives, gives it to Schlotzer, and a crowd steps through.
Yeah, can't get that.
They're going to get her for the travel. 49-45, under 7 to play. Whoever wins this championship earned it.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Little weave. On top, Winnie Wood. Once again, playing with 4 fouls. They look for the cutter in the paint. Getting inside. Strong shot, strong finish. We got a 2-point game. 49-47 with 6:30 to go. Skip pass to Petrie in the corner. Trying to feed Schlotzer. She gets it. Steps through. Is hacked.
No call.
Ball out of bounds.
Tell you what, man. California might be a little upset about some of it, but I think it's went both ways here.
No, it absolutely has. Bailey to inbounds. Gets it into the corner. The drive, floater off the glass and in. Strong take and finish, Maddie Carvajal.
Yeah, big game.
51-47, Tipton by 4. Callie's had an answer every step of the way, but it's poked loose by Carvajal, picked up by Bailey. She is fouled.
Yeah, she doesn't get credit for the steal, but she definitely caused it.
Got 4 for...
I think it might be 4. No, it's 3 on Kirsten Lawson. And the 3rd team foul already on Callie.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I'm Tipton, I want them free throws because they are lights out at the line tonight.
Williams inbounds the ball. 6 minutes to go. Tipton by 4. Tipton by 4. Carvajal at the wing. Fires high post to Schlotzer. She rips it through. Makes some space. Spins out.
That's her 4th.
Ooh, wow. Reach-in foul going to go on Callie. And you are right. That is Kirsten Lawson's 4th foul. Callie is plagued by foul problems. And also any other fouls for California the rest of the way will be free throws.
Free throw line, and that's a dangerous place to...
It's a bad place to send a Cardinal.
Yeah. especially in a game like this.
The inbounds. Tipton sending some motion. Fire it deep to Carvajal. Right back to Bailey. Thought about the three. Gives it to Carvajal. Back to Bailey. She's got space and says she drives. Steps into the short corner. Jumper and knocks it down.
There it is. That's got something to get going with.
Do not let Charlie see that ball go through the rim.
Well, the threes don't fall. Just try some twos.
6-point lead for the Lady Cards. 5:40 to go. Tipped pass from Carvajal. Callie saves it. Rocket to the short corner. Going to the post. They're going to get Petrie for a shove. Back into the game for Callie is going to be Hadley Milligan. She'll come in for Kirsten Lawson. California inbounding under their own baskets. Thrown in, nearly jumped by Carvajal. Kept alive. They catch the cutter. Shot won't go. It was a good look for Wood. Just couldn't finish.
Probably wasn't expecting to be that wide open.
Winnie, just a freshman. She's going to be a very good player as she gets older. Schlotzauer double teamed, rips it away, and what?
Foul called on 11, the lead.
No, they called a jump ball.
Okay.
How long does it take to force a jump ball?
I don't know.
All right, well, play on.
Put that on the pile of new things we've seen.
5:10 to go. Tipton by 6. Callie with the ball. Carvajal playing the defense. Those hands
Nice
out,
defense.
just moving her feet. Now Williams picks up. Carvajal's got the pick. Williams pressured. Carvajal stole. Ahead to Clara. Clara body check, hits the floor. Play on. Takes a lot to be a foul. Callie trying to run ahead. Bailey back defensively, taking away the lane, and
I don't know what else you could have done there, but
shooting foul on Charlie will send Winnie Wood to the free throw line. So Winnie Wood trying to cut into this 6-point lead for the Tipton ladies. Her first free throw. It's good. Kind of a slow release, but a good result.
Yeah.
Second free throw coming up. Off the back iron won't go, so the lead stands at 5, 53-48. Another board Schlotzauer. She's had a double-double for a long time. Pass, though, thrown out of bounds. Callie going to get another look here.
Yeah, you don't want that.
See Maddie Carvajal down there telling her teammates, next play, moving on.
Yeah, she's a leader.
Good leadership right there. And you said she's just a junior?
Yeah.
Wow.
Strong take. Kirsten Lawson flips it off the glass, won't go. Bailey takes away the board. Back the other way, Bailey gets it off the cut from Crane. Carvajal receives it. Lawson there to pressure her. Passes tipped. It's picked off by Callie. They want to run.
I'm fine with that.
Reach-in foul on Carvajal.
I'd rather do that than give them a wide open layup.
You want to know how much these players don't like each other. I saw down there after the play, 2 players wind up on the floor. The Tipton player got up, tried to help California player out. The California player slapped the hand away like, you're not helping me up.
I like it.
Oh, it's rivalry. It's
That'll be
fun.
the last time I offered to help them.
Callie with the ball. Kirsten Lawson makes space, pulls the trigger on a 3, and nothing there for Lawson. Tipton student section in full force over there.
They are trying their best to help out, aren't they?
It's wild seeing that. You see that high schooler in that back row there in the black hoodie? Yeah, that's actually an 8th grader. That's young Mr. Carvajal. Schlotzauer in the corner. Gives it up to Bailey. That was kicked by California, so they'll reset. Halfway through the Jason Blankenship CPA 4th quarter, this game has been everything it was hyped up to be and then some. Going to come down to the wire. 5-point lead for Tipton. Williams gets inside. Splits the defense. Dishes to Bailey, who goes to Petrie. Thought about the drive. Instead passes out to Bailey. Carvajal flips to Williams. Williams will drive to the short corner. Picks it up. She's body checked. Has to throw it to Carvajal. And Bailey will pull a deep 3 off the front iron. Schlotzauer tries to clean it up. It's tipped out of bounds. They'll say it was off Tipton.
Man.
These girls are going to be banged up and bruised up tomorrow.
If you win the Tipton tournament, you earned something.
Yes.
Callie trailing by 5 with the ball, top of the key. They're trying to go to the post. It's split. It's stolen by Carvajal. Just a clean strip. She's off to the races. And she is tackled and will shoot two.
She is so good at that. She just times it up perfectly.
Yeah. I don't know how many steals she's up to, but it's not crazy to think.
She's close to 10.
And she's got a lot of boards. She will not, I mean, if she doesn't get a triple-double, she'll be close to it.
4 fouls for number 11 as well.
First free throw doesn't fall. You can assume that anybody on California right now has 4 fouls. They are in major foul trouble as a team. And the second free throw doesn't go either. Schlotzhauer keeps it alive, but it's out of bounds. Last touch by Schlotzhauer, so ball back to California.
Yeah, you want those free throws.
Tipton wants a timeout to talk things over. They lead 53-48 when we come back. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Aye, Captain! The seas of the Ozarks are too rough! Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings! They'll never be installed right! She ain't sturdy, Captain! Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
53-48, just a 5-point game here. Tipton leads California. I mean, this has been a absolute battle, and these girls still not done just yet.
Oh, man, this is a slugfest, to say the least. California still hanging in there. Lost some major players. Lost their bigs inside the foul trouble, but still clawing.
So Cali calling out a set play. Schlotzhauer there defensively. Takes away the driving lane. It's tipped by Carvajal, stolen by Schlotzhauer. She pitches it ahead to Bailey on the run. Out extra pass underneath. Counted in a foul. Maddie Carvajal off the dime from Charlie Bailey. All set up by Ava Schlotzhauer.
And started by a Carvajal. Not a steal, but once again poked it free, and off they went. So that play was started by Maddie and finished by Maddie. You think they're glad she moved here?
I think they like her.
I think she is a great
I can
addition.
find her a house down in Versailles if she don't like her once she's in.
Oh, Maddie is a great player and a very nice young lady as well. Free throw is long. Lead at 7. Under 3 minutes to play in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Tipton trying to turn on the torture chamber right here and apply some extra pressure.
I think that'll be her 5th.
Yeah, she should be. I think she'll be gone.
Yeah, Anna Crane fouling out of the game. I think she honestly just stepped on the foot of Winnie Wood, but that will send Winnie to the line as that is the 15th foul.
Well, I'll tell you this about Anna. Anna, she didn't show up on the scoring column tonight. That girl had a heck of a game tonight as far as rebounds and just everything, man.
Her defense,
unbelievable.
Her defense was good last year. It's great this year.
Yeah, she's doing a great job.
Wood at the free throw line. First shot's good. 6-point lead now for the Tipton ladies. Second free throw is off the back iron, up and good. Lead at 5, 2:50 to go. Tipton trying to close the door and capture another Tipton tournament championship. It's a traveling trophy. It just never leaves home. Bailey on the left wing hits the crossover, goes to Williams in the corner. She drives, gets inside, skip pass. Carvajal left open at 3 off the iron, wouldn't go. Long board out of bounds back to Cali. So a good look, just didn't fall.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Tipton, I mean, in the lead, they have not shot well at all.
Oh, they haven't. That's why I would not be afraid to just play power basketball and take it inside and look for fouls.
Inside to Wood. She spins, scoop shot off the glass and in.
Nice shot.
I'll tell you what, I mean, looking at her right now, Winnie Wood is a freshman. She's going to be a very good player through the years.
That's unbelievable. She's a great one now. But yeah, a freshman playing in a high-pressure game like this, that's incredible.
Another timeout going to be called as the lead down to 3. Coach Culpepper down there drawing some stuff up for his squad. I mean, this game has been great. And a reminder, our championship game coming up next, Camdenton and South Callaway. I'm not saying they got big shoes to fill, but this is what we saw before them. So,
yeah.
We'll have that game on our sister station, Mix 92.7, and, of course, streaming at MoSportsZone.com. After that fourth game, I'm going to curl up into a little ball right here on the stands and fall asleep and hibernate for part of the weekend. That'd be great.
Maybe watch some football.
I'll wake up just in time for that tomorrow night. Chiefs-Chargers tomorrow night. We get to see the debut of our new starting left tackle, Mr. Humphreys.
Might be an interesting game.
Oh, it could be. Chargers are good right now. Tipton with the ball up by 3. 2 minutes to go. Jason Blankenship, CPA, fourth quarter in our Martin Metal broadcast. Skip pass to Bailey from the left wing. Working against Kirsten Lawson. Goes to Carvajal. Carvajal out at the logo. Fires to Clara Williams. Tipton is spacing this out. They're looking for something specific, and I think it involves Schlotzhauer in the middle. Williams drives, goes to Carvajal on the wing, takes contact, continues on. Skip pass to Petrie. Petrie fires to Williams. It's nearly stolen, but a foot on the line by Callie. Ball will stay with Tipton.
Yeah, you just got to take care of the ball if you're Tipton here. I like what they're doing, but you got to take care of that basketball.
Carvajal will be the trigger man on the inbounds. 1:41 to play.
Make them come up and foul you or something.
Gets it into Clara. Back to Carvajal. Back to Clara. Back to Carvajal. Back to Clara.
Make them foul you. That's a good idea because they got 4 out of 5 players out there right now, 4 fouls.
You're foul trouble, and Tipton makes the free throws.
Clara crossover. Double team comes. Ball's knocked loose. California's got the steal. Full court heave tip by Carvajal. Winds up in the hands of Wood. Pass ahead. Tip by Schlotzhauer off the hands of a Pinto and out of bounds.
Maddie just timed that up on that first deflection.
And then Ava saved it on the back end. Into Carvajal, back to Bailey. Bailey back to Carvajal. Schlotzhauer, middle of the floor. To Clara in the corner. Pick your poison. Who do you foul if you're California? Over to Petrie. Back to Bailey. Bailey to Carvajal. To Petrie. To Bailey. Tipton's got it under a minute to go with this 3-point lead. Callie is going to have to foul soon, and
she's falling.
And a blocking foul going to be called. That's going to go on Winnie Wood, and that will foul her out of the game.
For a freshman, that's
she had
a great night tonight. 9 points for that young lady. 5 of them in the fourth quarter, which is in a game that's unbelievable pressure for any player, much less a little freshman.
Like I said, this is not the last time we're going to see Winnie Wood battling with these cards. She is a fantastic ball player.
I'll be excited to see her, these next couple years.
Bailey's first free throw is nails.
Free throws are huge right now.
Second free throw nails as well. 57-52, 45 seconds to go. Kirsten Lawson attacks baseline. And skip pass looking for the corner. A souvenir ball in the stands instead. So Tipton could be closing in on another championship as Callie wants the timeout. Or did Tipton take the timeout?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
I'm waiting for the sign on if it's Callie, and it's a full. We'll take the break on the Remax of Sedalia Nikki Ragsdale timeout. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Butch's Small Engines east of Tipton is your sales and repair person for all makes and models of small engines. They sell and install B&W gooseneck hitches. They're a dealer for Echo chainsaws, weed trimmers, and blowers, and a Kohler warranty center. Butch's Small Engines is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday till noon. Highway 50, 3.5 miles east of Tipton. Butch's Small Engines. Call 660-433-5831. That's 660-433-5831.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
Tipton trying to close out this championship game of the 86th Annual Tipton Tournament. Up 5. Inbounds to Schlotzhauer. 40 seconds to play. She races up the floor, breaks the press, and is fouled. That foul going to go against Haley Radiman. Just her second, but it'll be 2 free throws for Schlotzauer.
I will take my chances at the line, but Ava. Girl can shoot.
First free throw for Ava up and good. 58-52, lead at 6. Second free throw off the iron won't go. Petrie keeps it alive, but they'll stay out of bounds. Last touch by Lara. 58-52, it's a 6-point game, 38 seconds to left in the game. Callie on the inbounds. Tipton going to keep this press, full court man pressure to burn as much clock from Callie as they can. Poked loose by Williams, very nonchalantly, goes out of bounds. Callie maintains possession with 30 seconds left. If you're Callie, you got to go quick trigger 3 here.
Oh, you have to.
The inbounds, tipped by Bailey. Callie gets it back underneath the basket, layup up and in. Timeout called quickly by the California bench as they draw within 4. So they'll talk things over. So for Tipton, it turns into the game of get the ball in cleanly and make your free throws.
Get it in. Sitting there looking at it. Right now, Ava, she's 12 of 15 from the free throw line tonight. Claire's 2 of 3. Charlie, 2 of 2. Carvajal's probably the one that's had the roughest time at the line tonight. But, man, I'll tell you what, I still say that Tipton's the best free throw shooting team I've ever seen in my life.
What
as a whole.
I'm trying to figure out, is California class 4?
They should be, yeah.
Yeah, because Rousseau's class 4.
Yeah. So that means Tipton, worth noting, playing 2 sizes up, which is a nice break for them, as next week they'll play class 5 Helias on Tuesday, then class 6 Hickman on Thursday, then class 6 from another state, I don't even know their name, on Saturday. So it's nice that they get a small school here tonight.
The South Park Cows, that's who they're playing for.
Oh, wow. That's a tough team.
Yeah.
4-point lead, 25 seconds to go. The Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter, this Martin Metal broadcast, and the championship game of the girls' side of the 86th annual Tipton tournament. Britt, stop stepping on people.
I threw a binder at him, actually. So
But all those games are why this Tipton Cardinal team is just
that'll be her
still
pick.
just cool and collect. You don't see any panicking in their faces. They've been here before.
California now
Listen,
has
I don't know what's
4.
going on in our live chat, but there's 115 messages, so
hopefully they're all positive.
Yeah. California
If not,
now has
something
4
Brittany
fouled
did.
out.
first free throw for Carvajal is up and good. Oh, yeah, that was Kinsley Lawson that fouled out, which she's had a nice game as well. Tell you, the future's bright for California. Both free throws up and good.
Yeah.
60-54, the 6-point lead restored. Inside lane to the basket, scoop shot won't go. Williams has got the board. The Cali foul. They try to trap her, but they foul her first. Clara will go to the line with 13.5 left. I'm going to have to go look at those in between games. I'm curious. How do you get 115 comments on a game?
I don't know.
If I saw that right, unless that means something else.
Is it usually a good thing? Oh,
first free throw for Clara, up and good. Second free throw off the iron won't go. Schlotzauer fighting for the board. It's tipped out of bounds. And they'll say off of Pinto, stays with the Lady Cards. So with 11.8 left, Tipton up by 7. Just trying to get the ball in and in this game, win another Tipton tournament. Bailey to lob it in. They send Clara up top. Then she cuts. They get Schlotzauer on the cut. Her layup up and in. And that may be all she wrote as Callie races down the court and quickly tries to get a layup. It won't fall. Carvajal the board, and there will be no more fouls. This one comes to a close. And once again, the Tipton ladies have captured the championship of the 86th annual Tipton tournament. They knock off California 63-54. Our postgame show's coming up next. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Timberline Real Estate Team, powered by Real Broker LLC, is there 24/7 to assist you with your home buying and selling needs from start to finish. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, they're dedicated to providing personalized and professional service every step of the way. From house to home and listing to sold, Timberline Real Estate is your real estate team. Call Tricia today at 573-690-2302 or Chris at 573-821-3988.
Special Problems requires turkey coops, but we've expanded including trade repair, laser cutting, head drawing, custom fabricating, and manufacturing. Yes, we do that. That is the reason we've been in business for over 60 years. We are working for the working man. You might not need us today, but when you do, Keckner Manufacturing will be there. Keckner Manufacturing in Tipton, Missouri. Yes, we do that. Go to Keckners.com. That's KOECHNERS.
Sold out crowd at Remax Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle dazzle. 2, 1. He shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win. Shelton is crushing it. When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner. Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
Have you ever gone into panic mode because you reach into your wallet and your debit card is not there? Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. With the Umbrella app on your mobile phone, you can block your debit card with a quick tap of a button. 5 minutes later, you remember that it's in your pocket. No problem. Just go back in and unblock your card, and now it's business as usual. Ask us how you can enroll. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
What better way to make your debut here in Tipton than to not only win the Tipton tournament, but to win the Tipton tournament MVP? And that is exactly what Madison Carvajal has done. And joining her on the all-tournament team, how about teammates Charlie Bailey, Clara Williams, and Ava Schlotzauer? Save all those names because those same names very well could be on an all-state list later on this year.
Yeah, without a doubt. What an impressive showing from the Lady Cardinals on there, but that's what happens when you take home the first place.
I mean, that was a great performance by the Lady Cardinals in a very physical fight. We're going to hold on here briefly. I know we got to shift gears and go to Camdenton. I know you're tallying up those scores. What's the scoring look like for us here tonight, Jason?
Well, for Tipton, Maddie Carvajal had a big night with 21 points and 1 point better than Ava Schlotzauer, who came in with 20. So two girls across the 20-point mark tonight. Clara Williams came in with 13 points in a huge game tonight on the offensive rebounds. And Charlie Bailey with 7, and Laura Petrie with 2. As far as the Lady Pennos go, they had a whole team full of scorers. Winnie Wood with 9 and Kinsley Lawson with 10. Great effort by a little freshman there. Haley Raudeman with 5. Riley Rolig with 4. Kirsten Lawson with 9. Hadley Milligan with 5. Reese Cushion with 5. And Peyton Dunham with 7. So I got to give a lot of credit to these Lady Pennos, man. They didn't care about the hype about the Cardinals. They came into their house under hostile circumstances, and they played.
And it was a battle. Like I said, this California squad is very talented, and I will say Coach Carr is going to have a good team for years to come. He's got some very talented young players. This is going to be a fun battle to watch in future years as the Cardinals have to go through their multiple poses here. That's a sign that you win a lot of things when you have pre-planned poses that you're going to do.
Yeah, you got to give us the good picture than the goofy picture.
And Britt is getting so good at this. She is trying to get our stuff ready for the next game already. I'm hoping that Coach Culpepper gets over here quick, fast, and in a hurry. He's got to go back and get his stuff. But then we'll see who comes up real quick. I figure if you're the champs, we got to hang on for your post-game interview. But we'll hold on just a second longer. So Tipton wins their own tournament, stays undefeated on the season. Big week ahead next week, though, as once again they're going to have Class 5 Helias, followed by Class 6 Hickman, followed by Class 6 Top 10 from Colorado with an Oklahoma commit at power forward. You're thinking, Colton, you're exaggerating. No, everything I just said was true, actually.
Yeah,
those are all facts about the next team that is coming in. And oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now I didn't know that about Matt. That explains why he's here. And if I can get Coach Culpepper to just look up at some point. Now, where has that man gone to even? I lost him in the crowd.
I'm not sure where he went.
Oh, he's over there at the scorer's desk talking with some folks. But That's all right. We'll have that. So once again, we'll hold on just a little bit longer. This has been a lot of fun at the Tipton tournament. And as I said, we got one more big game left with the Camdenton Lakers versus South Callaway for the boys championship side of this 86th annual Tipton tournament. And once again, Coach Culpepper kind of doing some finalized stuff there at the scorer's table. Let him get to that before he strolls away. Okay, Coach, you're free. Come on, look up, Coach. Look up, Coach. I know you got kids, Coach. Come on, Coach. You know, I don't think my psychic connection works on him very well.
Yeah, I think that whole ESP thing is not true.
No, the ESPN thing either. I tried. I even got ESPN Plus, and I still can't seem to connect to him.
Here he is.
We just had a whole sign language conversation. It was really nice.
I'm impressed, Colton. I'm impressed with that.
Thank you. I worked hard at that. As Coach Culpepper, he's a busy man. I know he wants to go talk to his girls, so we'll keep this quick, fast, and hurry. Normally, we would bring the girls' players up, too, but they're back in the locker room celebrating right now. And he's actually looking over his stats right now as before we get him potted up. I think he's trying to decide who to have come up here. He's going to bring the girls up here. I see what he's doing here. Waiting to get a headset on him. Like I said, we will shift gears right after this broadcast to move to the Camdenton game with South Callaway. I had to think of who we're broadcasting. Sorry, Coach. I wasn't trying to rush you up. We're going to switch stations after this and go on to the Camdenton game. Boy, you guys, you got to fight in that championship game. How'd you feel about your performance tonight?
I thought overall our performance wasn't terrible. Shot the ball pretty poorly from outside. Felt like we had some shots there that were decent looks and didn't make very many of them at all. I think we ended up with 2 threes on the entire game, no threes in the second half. Didn't make nearly as many free throws as what we needed to. Overall, if you shoot as many threes as we do and you don't make but 2 for the game, it's not going to be very good. I thought the first half, they did a really good job of making shots. I think they made 6 or 7 to start the game, or 6 or 8 to start the game from 3. Credit California. They came out, they had a good game plan. They executed well, knocked down shots from outside. Our girls did a great job of finishing down the stretch.
I got to target real quick on something that may get overlooked in this game. The rebounding of Ava Schlotzhauer was a big thing that kept you in. I don't know how many boards Ava had. I feel safe in saying a double-double was had tonight, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure,
it may have been north of 15. How does Ava manage to pull down the boards she does when she's really not that big for her position?
Yeah, it's one of those things that we talk about all the time. Rebounds is just a loose ball. You just got to go get it. Occasionally girls do a good job of blocking out and having positioning. But, especially in a zone, like California was playing against us, it's really hard for them to find bodies to block out. And our girls did a good job of rebounding and getting second chance points. We didn't always do a great job of finishing those second chance points, but we did a good job of getting there. That's something we'll definitely work on. Obviously, we're small, so, we've got to be strong. We've got to finish.
And another championship on the mantle. You guys have defended this home court very well over the past few years. I know you guys have a bigger picture in mind, but how important is it to get these wins early in the season?
It's important. I'm really, overall for our progression of becoming a great team, it's really good to play a close game. You want to play multiple close games throughout the year. So if you end up in a close game sometime at the end of the season, you're used to being in it and you understand how things are supposed to work towards the end of the game. I thought our girls did a great job of finishing down the stretch. Just like to see us make some more shots. But, overall, I thought our girls did a great job of executing and, credit California. Like I said, they knocked down shots. They did a great job.
Any final thoughts on this tournament and, of course, looking ahead to next week?
Tournament went great this year. Last game here tonight for our boys championship. Camdenton and South Callaway should be a good one. How'd Clara do defensively on the Rodman girl? How many points did she end up having? The Rodman girl?
How many did the Rodman girl finish with for California?
4, 5.
Clara was putting clamps on, so it wasn't much.
Yeah.
Rodman finished with 5 points total.
Yeah, 5 points total for her. Great job defensively by Clara. She locked her down, did a great job.
Worth noting, Clara also somehow probably pulled in 6 offensive boards in this game as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a big difference. We probably don't win that game if she doesn't put clamps on her, because some of the other girls were able to get loose and make shots. So credit Clara there on her defense. That was a great job on her.
Coach, always appreciate the time. We'll be back with you next week, and congratulations on another Tipton Tournament championship.
Thank you, guys.
That's Coach Jim Culpepper, head coach of these Tipton ladies, as I think he just scared the daylights out of Ava Schlotzhauer. But now we're joined by two standout athletes and two dominant figures in this Tipton tournament, Clara Williams and Ava Schlotzhauer. Ladies, first off, congratulations on the win. Clara, does it feel a little bit better coming up here with some hardware hanging around the neck?
Oh, yeah.
Well, pull that mic up in front of your mouth just a little bit so we can hear you there.
Yeah, it feels good. I'm glad we came out with the win.
You guys were dominant on the boards tonight, and it still kind of blows our mind. You're like 5'7", yet you're in there crashing the offensive glass with all the bigs. How do you get so many rebounds for your size?
I don't know. I guess I just try and work as hard as I can.
Ava, you guys got off to a slow start offensively. The three ball wasn't falling, but you started to find something in the second half. What was working for you guys on offense late in the game?
Just like moving the ball better and cutting the open space.
Another rebounding question. Again, Ava, I don't know how many boards you had, but I think it was north of 15. The game got physical early. There was a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving, not a lot of whistles being blown. You almost seem to embrace that. Is it safe to say you have more fun out there with that physicality?
Yeah, it makes me work harder, makes me more angry, and yeah.
Makes me more angry. Clara, do we like an angry Ava? Is that what you guys are looking for?
Yeah, I think when she gets mad, she gets aggressive, and it's good.
Well, speaking of aggressive, the Tipton torture chamber was a whole different level in that second half. You guys were jumping passes and out and running. I mean, there's a certain sense of pride that seems to be going on with that defense. What was said in the locker room at halftime after you'd given up 35 points and a half?
He basically told us to get better ball movement and work harder on defense.
Clara, Clara, I'm going to ask you then, what is your guys' goal defensively? Is there a number in mind you want to hold teams to, or a certain place you want to have them in?
I don't know if we've talked about that yet so far. I think we just mainly focus on defense wins ball games. So we just know in order if we want to win, we got to stay focused on defense and guard our person.
All right, and last question for you, Ava. How important is it that the Tipton Tournament Championship is staying in Tipton again like it did last year and the year before and the year before that? What does that mean to you girls to get to protect your home court at your own tournament?
It feels good building this teamwork, and let's get it next year too.
I love the mindset. And Clara, last for you. You got Class 5, Class 6, and Class 6 next week. Are you ready for the challenge?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a fun week.
Well, we look forward to seeing you girls out there next week. Congratulations on another championship, an all-tournament team, and, of course, a great performance.
Thank you.
That is Clara Williams and Ava Schlotzhauer, two absolute stars on the basketball court as they win another tournament championship here this year. Jason, any final thoughts before we close this broadcast out and jump over to the next one?
What's that, Colt?
Said any final thoughts before we close this broadcast, jump to the next one?
No, I just seen two of the last 3 times I've seen those two teams play. They've been classic, so I'm already looking forward to next year's.
Oh, boy. All right. We are going to – I agree with you. We're going to go ahead and shut this broadcast down and jump ship over to the Camdenton Lakers versus South Callaway. That game will be on Mix 92.7 and available at MoSportsZone.com. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.